Let me vent for a bit. So, a few days ago, I decided to record some more B-roll footage for my videos, more gameplay videos, and I decided to play Sonic 2. I love Sonic 2. I used to make Sonic videos back in the day a little bit, but I want y'all to know Sonic is one of my favorite franchises of all time, ever since I was a kid. Probably my favorite franchise, period, in fiction. I've played most of the Sonic games at least 3 times. It's something that I just find a lot of comfort in. Like those are what Sonic games are to me. Probably some of my comfort games, like Arkham City for me. So I've gotten pretty good at Sonic 2, Sonic 3, I think, in my opinion, right? But that still doesn't excuse like I feel like I got pretty good at the game, but those games are still hard sometimes, right? So I was on a new save file, right? And I was playing the game like up from like the beginning of the game, Emerald Hill Zone. But then I was like, dang, I got the hilltop, right? And I got all the chaos ones already. I was like, let me start recording so I can have some B-roll footage for my videos for my reviews and stuff. And then when I was playing it, oh my god, I love Sonic 2 with all my heart. It's definitely in my top probably 6 Sonic games ever. But the Gauntlet is definitely probably the hardest part about the game. So you're probably wondering, what is the Gauntlet, right? The Gauntlet is Metropolis, Sky Chase, Wing Fortress, Death Egg Zone. These are the last 4 levels of the game, and I'm gonna go into why all 4 of these levels can make you lose your mind, right? So, beginning of Sonic 2 is a pretty normal adventure. You're going through Emerald Hill, Chemical Plant, Aquatic Ruin, Casino Night, Hilltop Zone. Those stages, and like even you could even say Mystic Cave and All Ocean are okay, but the first 5 levels are kind of like the beginning, basically like the tutorial, especially the first 2, right? They're pretty easy. Emerald Hill, there's literally no part in that level you can get stuck on. Chemical Plant, the only part you can get stuck on is, I believe it's in Act 2, where it's the one where you have to keep on jumping underwater and keep on jumping on the platforms that are moving in a square shape. That's like the only part you can get really stuck on. And some of the platforms you can get on, some of them can just like fall over or whatever, or you can just like fall in the water, and if you fall in the water there, you're kind of stuck. But besides that, those are only 2 like traps in that level. Aquatic runs pretty easy too. There is water, so like if you're a kid, you can probably drown or mess up, but it's pretty simple level. Casino Night's really easy. There's no part to really get stuck on. Hilltop is really fun, and it does have one part you can get stuck on, which is like the lava part. You can also get stuck on. But overall, those levels have basically no issues. Mystic Cave, only issue is that you have the platforms that can crush you, and All Ocean, the only problem is that some parts of the level can get really confusing where you have to go. But besides that, pretty easy. Right? Metropolis. Metropolis is where Sonic 2 starts to just hit you with the difficulty curve. Metropolis, right, is the only zone in the game that has 3 acts, right? And then you're dealing with 3 demons: the crab, the slicer, and the stars, bro. I don't even know what the crab and the star weapon is. All I know is that I know what the slicer is called. These 3 weapons will cause you so much annoyance, right? So with the crab, he has like this crab fucking claw move, and it's super hard to dodge. I'm pretty sure it has like a gigantic hitbox, so hitting him is almost impossible. And they put him over a lot of assholey parts in the level. Same for the slicer. The slicer basically throws like this boomerang type thing, and it is so annoying to dodge. Like, it's almost like impossible to dodge. And especially if you're playing the level for the first time, you will not have 50 rings when you play this level. Like, I'm telling you, if you have not collected all the chaos stones by the time you reach like Metropolis, you are not going to get them for the rest of the game, because keeping your rings for the rest of the game is almost impossible. It's actually crazy how many times you're going to get hit, how many times you're going to lose your rings and stuff like that. It is probably one of the most frustrating levels in the game. Definitely one of the most frustrating levels. And definitely, like, most people, when they talk about Sonic 2 and they're talking about their problems they have with Sonic 2, they're always going to talk about Metropolis Zone. Very annoying. The next level is Sky Chase Zone. Sky Chase Zone I include in the Gauntlet, but it's not hard. It's the plane level where you're just on the plane and you don't fall off, and then it's like an auto scroller, like it's Mario 3. Like, it's not even like that. It's not even that bad in my opinion. That's not the problem. The problem is Wing Fortress and Death Egg Zone. So some of this is self-inflicted on Wing Fortress Zone. I'm not even gonna lie, because everyone that's played Sonic 2 knows about the skip, where it's like you get to like this propeller, you purposely take the hit, you go in there, and then you can skip like a lot of the level. Me, I know about the skip, but I haven't played Sonic 2 in a minute, so I was fucking up. I ain't gonna cap. Like, there was multiple times where I was literally just like, where do I go? Like, I thought I had to go up, and then I went on a whole different detour on the level that I wasn't supposed to do. And then sometimes I'm looking at the certain platform and I'm thinking, that's the platform, and then it's not. And then I just like fall down. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing to fuck this up? Like, am I fucking something up? And I was fucking something up, but I thought it was just like crazy how like I didn't know for like literally like 10 minutes trying to figure this out. Like, where do I go? And I'm like, oh, I have to go down. I didn't think I had to go. I thought I had to go up, and I wasted so much time at that level. But that part definitely was driving me crazy because I kept looking at these platforms. I hope I'm showing it on the screen. These platforms, I'm thinking you can jump on them, and you can't. And they're not platforms. Maybe that's just self-inflicted. That's why I said earlier, it is self-inflicted. But that thing was driving me fucking crazy. I was literally like getting mad, and then when I finally figured it out, I was even more mad because I'm just like, bro, I'm 23 years old. I'm pretty sure I've been playing this game since I was 4 years old. Why am I like messing up like this? Why do I don't remember? But anyway, the last level is Death Egg Zone. And Death Egg Zone, everyone knows Death Egg Zone is probably one of the most annoying levels in the game. Probably the most annoying level and the highest difficulty curve is that Death Egg Zone you have to do on no rings. You have to fight 2 bosses. You have to fight Silver Sonic, and then you also have to fight the Death Egg Robot. And low-key, Silver Sonic, as I got older and older, is not hard to deal with. You just gotta make sure you don't overextend. That was my problem, is that I overextended sometimes and I would lose. But Silver Sonic's not really the issue. The issue is that you are going to die to the Death Egg Robot. And so after you die to the Death Egg Robot, you will have to go back and fight Silver Sonic. That's the part that gets really annoying. So when you get to the Death Egg Robot, right? His hitboxes are also really weird. You can only hit him when both of his spikes are not like in the frame, and you have to pay attention to the back spike that goes in and out of the frame because that will kill you a lot. And also, he has this annoying ass move whenever he flies into the air and he comes back down. If you're not all the way across the screen, like at the end, you will have to dodge like the spikes coming at you, and they're deceptively fast. Where it's like, okay, like at the first time, I was trying to like just attack him from there and try to actually like dodge them, but it's just like almost like it's not impossible, it's just really hard. And so I just had to play a way where I had to play more back, and it took me a minute. Like I was there for a minute fighting the Death Egg Robot, and then also dying, and then having to go back and fight Silver Sonic and sometimes mess it up on him. And that's the part that really drives me crazy with Sonic 2. And I love Sonic 2. I think it's like I said, my top 6 games. Top 6 Sonic games, probably like top 3. I don't know. I'll remake I made a Sonic 2 a long time ago. I'm probably gonna remake it because I've definitely replayed a lot of games over that time. But Sonic 2 has those issues where it's like with some of these levels that be driving me crazy, things I dislike. While Sonic 3 is my favorite Sonic game, like hands down my favorite Sonic game, and I feel like I'd never had this much dread compared to Sonic the last 4 levels of Sonic 2. I'm not gonna lie, but I did make a Sonic 3 review a long time ago. I'll probably put it in this video, and I'll probably rewatch it as well because I have not watched it in a long time. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. It's a quick little, like, just talking. Because I remember when I was doing this, I'm going to record this days after I played it. If I record this right after, you would just heard me so pissed. Like, I was so pissed. But I love this game. I still love this game. I love the music. I love everything about Sonic 2. Even though the fucking gauntlet be pissing me off. But I still love this game. And like, there's a reason why it's in my top 6 and one of the best games ever made. But thank you guys for watching the video. Quick rant. I just wanted to talk about Sonic 2. If you want more videos like this where I just like record a game I'm playing and then talk about it for a quick like 10 minutes or more. This is not even like a review. It's just me just talking about how I feel about the game. Let me know down below. I would definitely love to go do this. I'll try maybe to do this more with more Sonic games and stuff like that. But I will talk to you guys later. Peace.